Well, good morning. So, I took a long trade on gold. I said I don't trade commodities. But I've been seeing this trend line-ish. Where do I have it marked on? The 1 hour, there we go. I saw this trend line had multiple connection points. If I look on the daily, here are a bunch of the connection points. Came back down multiple times, and it's down at that level. So I thought I should take it. And hopefully I caught the bottom here. But yeah, that's just on the cash account. Let's see here. Randwolf, good morning. Good trading. Let's go. Speed's off. Can't wait for SPY crash because of NVIDIA news. What happened with NVIDIA? Microsoft dumps alongside NVIDIA. We should see a huge drop all day. Going long first thing in the morning. Oh yeah, this is gold. Marson, good morning. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let this run. I just got a TP up here. Let's say this is like probably the resistance level. But I'm just gonna hold that. You know, I'm taking $100 of risk for $600 profit. I may have caught the bottom here, so we'll see.
Trump coming through now. So what this is, it's the White House press pool, just kind of putting out the comments that they got from Trump while he was being interviewed there. It does say here that Trump said that Powell told me that the economy is doing well.
Powell told me that the economy is doing well. All right, let's see if we get a head and shoulders formation this morning. We broke all-time highs last night. I didn't decide to enter any sell orders to execute overnight. Probably should have. The night before I had a couple sell orders. I had, and it was just micros, but I had like 23,400, 425, 430, 440, I think, things like that. 450. I didn't set any sell orders. Probably would have put that one at like 425. No, whatever. Looks like we had a little bit of selling off, some kind of news, tariff related, I think. Well, we're going to be playing our strategy.
1 minute now until we get the market on open imbalance.
You can barely hear the AI, huh? Let's see here. I can turn it up a bit. There we go. Turned it up a little bit. Nearing a trade deal with China. Okay. What was this? This was 06. So Trump said 50-50 chance of making a deal with the EU. Okay. So that caused a sell-off. About a 30-point drop. And then on
Market
Canada,
on
there
open
could just
imbalance,
be a
S&P
tariff
500
not
buy side
negotiation.
261 million, NASDAQ 100 buy side 2 million, Dow 30 buy side 25 million, Mag 7 a sell side of 8 million.
Alright. Alright, I think the gold play was actually a good play. I just took one little tiny micro gold contract. May have been a good play there. I'm not going to take any pre-market positions. Just going to wait here. On the indicator, we had kind of a mix of signals. We had a breakdown signal here, pre-market. We had a breakup, breakdown, failed breakup, and I guess the breakdown's playing out right now. The breakdown signal took 15 points of drawdown, got about 28 points. So I'm not going to take these signals. I'm going to wait for market open, get some volatility in here. See what happens before we come in. Zero Triton, good morning, brother. Oh, no problem, of course. You think you have the sim account synced with TradingView, so you're hyped. Nice. Be careful though. Syncing it with TradingView, you might get delays in
Tesla shares are up
orders.
1.5% after
So
reports that the company plans robotaxi
sometimes
San
it's better to
Francisco
just go
launch
through
this weekend.
Tradeovate. Lynette Marie, good morning.
Intel shares down 8.7% after the company forecasts steeper than expected Q3 losses and warns of foundry business exit risks as well.
All right, that's market open. Nvidia pumped up, sold. Was that an all-time high? It wasn't. Okay. Nvidia's dumping though. Jesse, good morning. Alright guys, the goal today is to try to get at least 1K profit, because everything above that, I'll be able to cash out. What's the goal for today? Okay. Breakdown signal so far has gotten 27 points. Okay, if there is a massive sell-off, because it like We have seen a little bit of weakness. We didn't get a drive to all-time highs by much at all. It does look like some weakness, potential head and shoulders action here. I may potentially be targeting 23,200. So we'll see how we continue here. Our gold trade's doing very well. Look at that. Literally caught the bottom
According to
here.
a poll, the Bank of Canada
Crazy.
to hold the overnight interest rate steady at 2.75% next week on July 30th, according to all 28 economists polled. They also say the Bank of Canada will cut the overnight rate to 2.25% or lower by the end of this year. That's according to 17 of 28 of these economists.
Askler, good morning. SPY prediction today. I don't really have a prediction just yet. I think we are seeing a little bit of weakness finally. We're finally seeing some weakness. Well, actually not on SPY, maybe. On the NASDAQ, we're seeing some weakness. So it'll be interesting to see which one's more right. The NASDAQ's looking a little bit weak, potential head and shoulders pattern formed. S&P has potential head and shoulders pattern as well. We'll see. I think there's a pretty good chance we test down to these levels. Maybe we fight for all-time highs on the S&P. Gonna remove this trend line. We'll have to see. It's hard to say, really. S&P's a little bit different movement from the NASDAQ recently. Elsie Faye, good morning. Speed Soft. Just put your order in call put on SPY. Since you're a truck driver, you can only look at the charts overnight, put in an order in the morning, hope for the best. Okay. Are you doing a call put spread? So it sounds like. Serial trader, good morning. Alright, we got 9 minutes for the range to establish. Oh, long put, okay. Hopefully you got it for like a month expiration. Not very short expiration. Hopefully you got at least a month, because August is historically a nice little sell-off month. That July could still have a little bit of push in it. Look at that, we're already 80 bucks up on our little contract on gold. Man. That's crazy. I love the timing though, you know. I woke up, came downstairs, checking the charts, and I'm like, oh, look at that. Gold is literally at the bottom of where I think a bottom would be. It's like I might as well just put in one contract. Set a stop loss of 100 bucks and see where it goes. Look at that. Already almost got 1-to-1. Okay, big sell. Using Siri to talk, so it's a bit hard. No problem, brother. Stay safe out there. Lawrence, oh, we're dumping today. I don't know about that. I'm just saying, if we do see some big weakness, I think I'm gonna target like 200. Okay, that's still about 20-30 points on the breakdown signal. Happy I got the gold call so that I at least have some kind of exposure. Mm. I don't really want to rush a trade because I don't want to chase.
Trump
It's
says Japan wants to
unfortunate.
have a weaker currency. When you have a strong dollar, you can't sell anything. Let's probably speak on the plane now. It probably is a gaggle video. We'll try and get it out.
I don't want to chase anything here, guys. Gotta play this strategy. I didn't take the breakdown signal because it was pre-market. $634.67 is break even. Okay.
So just clarifications. Probably is from the White House.
Not a lot
press
of
poll,
movement.
Not from Trump.
You're in green,
live.
but waiting for a pullback on SPY.
Trump
Okay.
says, I had so many different fights with China's President Xi.
Okay, SPY looks to be holding a little bit. NASDAQ's looking to be the one that's selling off. Silver's ripping too. Excuse me. All right, what's our range so far? We got 5 minutes till it's fully established. Okay, we got about 47 points of range. That's really good. If we stay in this range for 5 more minutes, we're gonna have really, really good risk to reward on our strategy. I mean, I'm tempted to enter puts here. Really, really tempted to. Okay, I'll enter just 5 micros short on the prop firm account. I'll go 20 points of risk. 65. It's all the way up here. So if we do continue to see weakness in this bear flag forming, then at least got an entry. Not a lot of movement. Okay. Why, how, what's up? We rejected off previous close as well with that wick up. 47 points of range. Still holding within the range. Just stay there. Just stay there. Stay there so we get the completed candle. That would mean that we only have to take 24 points of risk. If we do end up breaking out to the downside. Like I was saying, SPY looks like it's holding all right. NASDAQ looks a little bit weaker. Gold's pulling back. Hopefully Friday's not a chop up. No trade for you today. Hate Fridays. Yeah, if that's something you've identified, Probably a good play. I'm not too sure how it is for me on Fridays. I haven't really seen it. I haven't really caught a trend for myself on Fridays. Give you the price number of where it could bounce. What on SPY?
Stop filled.
Okay, we got stopped out. On SPY, most definitely 631, 632.
Trump says, I have the right to take over DC, and I have nothing to do with Epstein.
Okay. Alright, both indices are below VWAP. We got stopped out there for 200. Okay. I'm just gonna go in with singles
Order
for
filled.
now. On the prop firm account. Not gonna do
Trump
cash
just
account.
reiterating what he said on UK Trade, says meeting with PM Starmer tonight, may even approve deal.
I'm feeling the bearish destination, but you never know. Like, this overall looks weak to me. For at least coming down to 300. If it breaks that, 200 is the next destination. But you never know. You never know. This could flip pretty quick. Okay, our 15-minute range is established. So we have to take 24 points of risk. That's about $48. Let's just say 50 per micro. So our risk that we want to take is about $400, $500. So that means on the cash account, we could actually go up to 10 micros if we want to.
Order filled.
CL. What's CL? Only long you're seeing from 260. I'm just taking a couple here because pre-market we did get that breakdown. We're currently at that level where the breakdown was initiated. It only got 40 points to the downside. Average run is 72 points. I didn't backtest pre-market moves though. So, it might not be a good signal to check. Okay, S&P's selling off. NASDAQ's rallying. Okay.
Trump says China and Japan dominated because of weak currencies.
S&P's dropping, NASDAQ's rallying. Russell's dumping, Dow's dumping. S&P may join that dump. NASDAQ's rallying. Okay, that's the top of the range.
Order filled.
Let's see if we come up to
Trump says lower
400.
dollars.
That's a
lower
breakout
dollar makes
signal.
the tariffs worth more.
That's a breakout signal, but I think I'm not going to trust it because we are seeing a lot of weakness in the other indices. A lot of weakness. Wow, Russell really sold off. Dow's starting to get there. It might be a support level. We'll see. It might break that. Let's see if this is actually just a fake out to the upside.
Order filled.
Oh, crude oil, okay. Also, you have two stocks in mind for long-term holds expiring March 2026, Chipotle and IBM. Interesting. I don't have an opinion on those. Rusty, good morning. You're a bear. Jacob,
So
who's that news reporter
Trump
that
probably
comes
talking
in?
about Russia here.
That's
saying looking
financial
at
juice.
Secondary sanctions may have to. Just trying to get more confirmation about that.
For those of you that came in a little later, I'm long gold right now, just one contract. I hopefully was able to catch the bottom here.
So again, Trump said that it is on Russia, so looking at secondary sanctions may have to.
See Nvidia chopping around. Intel's down. Tesla kind of rallied up a little bit. Tesla's been holding that 300 level. That'd be interesting to see if that breaks.
Trump says EU may have to buy down their tariffs.
Buy down their tariffs, huh? I don't know, man. This looks weak to me. Taking 4 trades for scalps today. Been wrong every single one. It happens. We got an official breakout to the upside. We got an official breakout to the upside. Man, I'm like married to the short right now. Yikes. I've been married to the short. We got the breakout to the upside. I don't know if I trust it. Let's see if we hit TP1, 23,400. That's where we're gonna see some resistance.
Trump said, I had a good meeting with Powell on
One sec.
interest rates.
Okay, so anyways, we had a breakup to the upside. I'm married to the short, I gotta tell you guys.
Order filled.
I am married to this short. It might not be good.
Order filled.
But I'm going against my strategy right now. I might get caught off guard. Unfortunately, this breakup signal would have been a perfect entry to go long, because that would be an early entry into the 15-minute opening range. Risk to reward would have been really, really good. Yeah. But I'm kind of married to the short. I was thinking that there's a lot of
Trump on
weakness
UK
coming
trade
through,
says
but
there's not a lot
man,
of wiggle room on steel and aluminium.
I was thinking there's a lot of weakness coming through.
Atlanta Fed GDP now index little changed at 2.38%.
Did like barely any move it in the first 15 minutes. Don't be stubborn. Let's see what happens. Good morning, BH Taylor. What indicator do you use for the breakout? I have a video on posted on the YouTube. It's the most recent one, but it's the Lux Algo trend lines and breakouts on TradingView. Mohammed, bye. Rusty, I'm just gonna keep adding to it. If you lose, you lose. Cannot buy this market. Yeah. Why? How? Don't be stubborn. I'm kind of married to this short, but man, I'm a bit married to this short right now. I'm like, on the cash account, I'm hedged. Rusty, you're gonna be stubborn right till you're not. Then you'll let me know. You have $1,000 pain tolerance for this short, so it'll take a while with only 100 shares of QQQ. Yeah. Approaching overbought on the 2-minute. Okay. Yeah, so overbought on the 1-minute. That was a crazy super trend to the upside after showing some weakness.
Trump says most of the
Very
trade deals
interesting.
are finished right now. And Trump on steel tariff says if I cut for one, we'll have to do it for all. Most of the deals are letters
Fulfilled.
instructing tariff rates.
Yeah, I guess so, Rusty.
Adding that some letters will say 10 or 15% tariff rate. So just reiteration of what he said earlier on in the week, but just saying some letters will say 10.
Might be time for
15%
shorting.
tariff
Don't
rate.
like the SPY today. 1 and the 5. Okay. Lynette, the orb strategy worked. Took the breakout on the 15-minute break. Nice. Good trade.
Trump says that we haven't had a lot of luck with Canada.
Yeah, with this super small range, like this is a
Trump
great
says that
trade.
I may impose a unilateral tariff
I
rate
just
on
started
Canada.
adding shorts early, got married to the position.
There's not a lot of negotiating with Canada. And I'm not focused on a deal with Canada.
Not focused on a deal with Canada. Okay. It just seemed looking at some of the news that dropped, some of the weakness and everything, I'm just like, man, the short's probably the play here. So I got kind of married to the position. Now let's see what happens. We averaged up on the cash position, so this is break even right now. Our average on the prop firm account is 383. TP1 to the downside is 306. So that would,
Just seeing a little bit of weakness coming through from the Canadian dollar.
I don't know, that would be,
Trump says
where I'd
that
expect
we'll
a
send
bounce.
close to 200 tariff letters.
Or sorry, the TP1 307. So let's go 311 to cover for the downside. Okay. That was a very nice 25-point pullback. Wow.
Trump says that we would use tariff money
Let's
for
see.
rebates to Americans.
Watch me do this. What are you watching that is telling you Trump news? It's financial juice. I got a link in the description if you're interested in getting it. Why how? We get above previous daily value area low, above point of control. Just be careful, it may rip, yeah. Back from vacation. Happy trading. Nice, Doug Jordan. Welcome back. Plus hourly looking bullish. Does it really? Yeah, I guess we'll see. To me this looks a little bit weak. To me, it looks a little bit weak. And I would want a 300 retest. I guess we tested it yesterday. Right? Okay. Need to drop. Come on, SPY. No drop for a week. Yeah, I know. Everything's just been ripping. I guess the only thing that's overbought on the big time frames is the daily. Weekly is almost getting there. The SPY's like barely moving, but the NASDAQ's getting bought up like insane. Alright. Do you have any signals for NVIDIA? No, but you can use those signals on stocks, I think. Gaurav, what's up? Why you crying? Abili, good morning. What's orb say for top and bottom? So the orb TP1 already hit. TP1 already hit. TP2 is around like 430, something like that for TP2. Lynette was able to get a nice long into that. Why how we rejected from the previous day value area high to the extra tick. Okay. SPY current volume is under 200K out of the 1.5 million from yesterday. Yeah, we got a little bit lower volume on opening. Mr. Ponzi reloading soon. Stock Jordan divergence. 5 minute getting close to overbought, by the way.
Order filled.
They're just trying to scare out all the bears. So we have 2,000 paid tolerance. Every dollar goes up by 100 shares. By the end of the day, it'll end up even or in the green. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Grub, I think you don't watch Discord. I don't check it very often. Let me see. Because I wake up and I don't have much time to get the stream ready. Oh, you were shorting early. Dang. Almost negative 4K. Sorry, brother. Okay, how's that? The gold longs still coming. Okay, that's a nice sell-off. Nice sell-off there. So if S&P breaks 6,400, if S&P breaks 6,400, we're looking really good on this short. But it has to break it. That's really the only option. It could definitely not break it. It's kind of a demand zone. Why how to the left? That's actually a supply zone. Guess we'll jump in a short now. Yeah, Gurav, were you able to close that position before this crazy jump? All right, I'm hearing some sells. I need it to start failing. So it looks like it might be failing now on the S&P. Go, go, go. Well, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. All right, 400, 401 kind of held multiple times on the S&P. I need to see that fail. Buy you some. Dog. Whoop. Double top. Mr. Ponzi was riding the waves. Why how? Entry at 402 looking kind of dumpy now. Mr. Ponzi, surface up. Stock Jordan, don't trust again. Speeds off. Current volume is under 100,000. Possible breakout for the downside on the 5-minute chart. Rusty back to even. Yeah, I've got the like nice, really nice gold entry. I mean, it's only one micro contract, but really nice gold entry, targeting like $500 above. NASDAQ targeting below the 15-minute opening range. I mean, I think 300 definitely bounces if it does head down there. I think it definitely bounces, but I don't know, it just like I don't know what
Oil
about
loadings
this.
from
It
Russia's
looks weak
western
to
ports
me.
set to fall to 1.77 million barrels per day in August, 8% down from July, according to sources.
Is this white coffee right here on the 30-minute chart? Be interesting to see if this is a Wyckoff distribution or accumulation. Wow, I just saw a huge wick. What the heck? Huge sell wick. Nice rejection on the 5-minute. Yeah, two rejection candles, really nice ones. I mean, it still could be bull flaggish, I guess. Just got out. Okay, let's see. Up 300 this morning on the long. Nice. Good stuff, Michael. Just got out after ES dump. Perfect entry exit. Good stuff. Who keeps buying SPY? I guess Michael. Rusty. Bruce Frazier knows his business. Use the white cough. Oh, white cough professional at Golden Gate Fields in the Bay Area. I'm just I don't know the Wyckoff patterns or any of it very well. It's like I'm curious to see. like we
ends
are at
remarks,
tops.
reporters.
We're coming into, you know, August. It's very possible, even like back here, it is very possible that this is a Wyckoff distribution. Accumulation at all-time highs. Yeah, obviously, smaller chance. This low volume kind of making you feel like everybody's waiting for news. Yeah, probably. People are a little bit scared right now. Okay, so on that breakout signal, we got 40 points. I would say that's a success. Got 2 sell signals here. Overall bullish trend. Builds a case and cause, and then it reacts. Structure, and we're gonna keep going until it stops, though. Yeah. Yeah, basically. Okay. It came down to the VWAP multiple times, and it looks like it held. So that's not a good sign. The S&P kind of has something going on here. For that support line, does that line up with anything? Yes, it does. Lines up with this one back here. Okay. So that trend line definitely needs to break for us to see it. Still below VWAP on the S&P. NASDAQ's wanting to go higher. Man, those are some really big rejection wicks, and now it's just grinding up again. So 25-point pullback, now it's just grinding up. Okay, Russell and Dow. Wow, Dow had a big recovery. Big recovery. It dumped below that support level. Big
Order
recovery
filled.
back into it. Russell. Probably has some more ways to go. Yeah, well, I guess this is fairly strong. Let's see if we get to all-time highs. If we get to all-time highs, I kind of have to get stopped out. Went against the strategy today. Entered on the wrong side and kind of am just married to the position. So TP2 is 425 for those of you guys playing the orb. Targeting yesterday's low, the long wick of yesterday. Yeah, that's my target. Today's kind of gambly. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. Triple top. Push your seeker button and dump it, do it. Thing is stopping. It'll take Asia highs. Yeah, it's possible.
According to a
See.
report, Chinese
Resistance
AI
around
startup Stepfund
420s,
are raising
yep.
over $500 million in financing.
Corey, you're getting absolutely destroyed today. Yeah, I'm with you here. Rusty doubled down. Ponzi a little low goes a long way. Little pig trap. View every day has been gambling. Yeah. Well, based on the strategy, we hit TP1 51% of the time it hits TP2. Yeah. It's looking fairly strong. I guess we can grind up to 450. It's just, man, like all of this beforehand, I was like, oh, this is looking super weak. It made lower lows multiple times. Then it's come up like... Only thing that can bring you back is a complete dump down. Well, hopefully it happens. Let's see. All right, gold kind of dropped back down almost to our entry. I hope gold doesn't dump through here. That would kind of suck. I was hoping I caught the bottom here. So just so you guys know, took a long on gold because I got this trend line set out, and it's been a big demand zone on this trend line. So I picked it up. It's dumping a little bit. Okay, no longer overbought conditions. Looks like it wants to grind higher. S&P's still in this chop area. Very interesting. Dow's still grinding up. Russell's dropping. We got movements all over the place. So the Dow's grinding up. It's gotten to a resistance level possibly. The Russell's just dumping. So it's risk off on the Russell small caps. NASDAQ, we're seeing risk on for tech. S&P, we're seeing like, I don't know, kind of confusion. Potential, you know, potentially getting ready for the rally through to all-time highs again. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen here. NASDAQ had a very nice pullback there again. Hearing some SPY sells. Okay. Stock Jordan, you like the shorts here? Rusty, hoping you think there'll be a sell-off for profits by the end of the day. At least that's what you're gambling on. Yeah. Why how just push the button. Jim, yo. Mr. Ponzi says TSLS is Anacott Steel. Don't look behind the curtain. Trump says he's fired. Come on, NQ, make daddy proud. You've already made the 1K, got out. Nice. Okay, if we dump to like the 300 level, then we're taking payouts today in the evening. We're gonna be withdrawing profits. Wow, gold's dumping. My goodness. I guess I didn't catch the bottom. I think I'm gonna add one more here on gold. I'm gonna stop loss. I'll take 500 on that. 500 for 180. It could actually go up here. $500 for 750. Okay, S&P broke through the VWAP now. Russell's getting some buyers. Dow's like rallying up, man. Looking to see if we break the 384. Your entry is 402 with 1 E-mini. Okay. $384. Oh yeah, we view out. Either big pay or none. Okay, 389 average there, 398 average here. Okay, there we go. Got our orders set. Okay, gold bounced there. Nice rejection on S&P. I mean, it just needs to get down to this level, break this trend line. That's what we need to see. Russell rejected. Dow, nice little rejection. Hopefully this is some consolidation before coming back down. Let's see. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, Apex is doing 90% off. Sorry to you guys that took the 80. I did not know they were doing a 90%er. They're only doing it for like 4 days. I have no idea why, but yeah, if you bought like some, if you bought for 80, maybe you could shoot a message to support if you want to. Ask them to like refund you whatever the difference is. Or go open up a couple more accounts. Long above 400, short below. Okay. Aqua should come down. Be careful, gold could dump hard. Why do you say that? So I'm just taking it because of this trend line here. That's bounced multiple times. That's why I'm taking that trade. This has been like a very nice support level for the since for the past month. So that's why I'm taking it. I got very minimal risk on it, so. is just Pasha. Just Pasha for if you're doing any of those firms that I'm affiliated with, it's just Pasha, and that gets you the their top discount. I think with funding ticks, sometimes if you use the code Pasha, it might give you a better discount than what they're advertising. I think that's what they were telling me. Because full don't pay divvy. Oh, gold. Rare metals may climb on the long end. Rare, what? Oh, I know that gold's not a good investment in general, but for the futures trade, I think it's a good trade. Why? How? Because it keep kissing that POC with the entire range. If we lose the POC, it's gonna be a quick flash. Yeah, I guess that's possible. I mean, if it does flash down, hopefully we don't get too much slippage on the stop. But I'm just taking it. You know, I saw these, saw those. You know, saw that. My target is like barely anywhere. Like it's right up here. Super small move. It'd still be kind of in that control area. So on the gold trade, just going up back here to that resistance will get me $750. So I'm fine with holding that. Okie dokie. What's orb on the bottom? It is 307.
According to a Telegraph reporter on X,
Man, it's just
Starmer will not
crazy
meet
chop
Donald Trump
today.
until Monday, contrary to the remarks from the US president as he boarded Marine One.
It is straight up chop today. Straight up chop so far. I'm gonna look what this streamer's in right now. Okay, he's long. Interesting. This is a streamer that I'm happy being in the opposite trade sometimes. Seems nice down there. If it gets there, it'll be nice. Had the same entry, but you closed it, especially on a Friday. Yeah. Man, this is crazy chop. Insane, like, volatility up and down, up and down. NASDAQ's like a bit cleaner. Dow looks like it wants to go higher. It's probably gonna hit some resistance here. You know, it's just been trending down in this channel type deal.
Trump on Truth Social says Australia is to take US beef for the first time. Very big market. I hope our great farmers are happy. So again, Australia to take US beef for the first time. I'm putting that on Truth Social there.
That. Gonna make some breakfast while NQ decides. Yeah. Small position in JDST. Oh, you're going bearish on gold? Interesting. Interesting. I would not want to short gold here, in my opinion. Why would you want to short it here? Why would you not short it all the way up here? You know? Like, this is the short area. Why would you short down at the bottom? Chop before the drop. Godlike Asia session. Asia today was better. That looks good because it took a bunch of lows. Yeah. Brazil has the best beef. You're not a fan of the Japanese A5? You're shorting it because everybody's long? Yeah, but who's buying gold? It's like central banks and whatnot. If you're going against them, that's not good, isn't it? Okay, if we go to 450, that's 500 bucks. Asia high sweep, let's see. Let's see if it happens. I don't know, for some reason I just don't trust it long. I just don't trust it long. It's just such a weird movement right now. It's like, is this the fake out to get bulls in before bringing it back down to the 300 test? I feel like the SPY looks better. I'm gonna get rid of these rectangles. I know where the support levels are. Okay. Got a little bit of selling coming in again. It's just so weird. Just like big grind up, big drop down. Big grind up, big drop down. Like, what are we getting ready for here? Okay, if it breaks 390, that's going to be a breakdown signal. If it breaks 390, that's breakdown signal. That'd be an average move of 70 points, which would be to about 320. Gold is a crowded trade. US dollar squeeze. Okay. I guess if that's the logic for it, it might make sense. SPY hold 365.50. Ben, hello Ben, haven't seen you in a while. We got a clock. So countdown before the dump, I'm guessing. Abili, one tweet away till we eat. Yes. Long put on QQQ. Okay. All in for full port. Let's kick it, Yogi. Yogi Bear. Man, you guys are funny. Spreading out your risk. I gotcha. Juggle up your mind. Niku, not trading but watching you, my friend. Well, I appreciate you sticking around in the stream even if you're not trading. What's gonna happen here? Okay, we got a sweep to the high.
According to EU officials and diplomats, European framework trade deal with the US could happen this weekend. Again, EU officials and diplomats, European framework trade deal with the US could happen this weekend. Seeing some little bit of strength in the S&P 500 off the back of that.
Okay, so that was a low balance of 30 points based on the news that a trade deal could happen. Okay. That a trade deal could happen. The bad news this morning that caused, I think, a little bit of a selling reaction was that Trump or somebody said that the EU deal is a 50-50. Something like that. So that was like a quick jump. It would be nice to have some sell orders up here because that was a fast rejection down, so that'd be a nice scalp, but it's like a bit of a gamble. That was interesting. Big up on SPY. Yeah, I guess SPY's broken out actually. NASDAQ. There she goes. Very interesting. Watching your mostly auto strategy run and listening. Nice. Zero trying to close the call after the spike. Oh, before. Well, you're in profit at least. Yeah. And they're really like dropping that news, huh? Like Elon maybe next year, and it's going to be awesome. Whatever, Donnie. Asia sweep. Yeah, it didn't quite sweep it. If you're like an ICT trader, do you usually look for the sweep to the actual level? Like to that actual level? Because it didn't sweep it. It didn't sweep very far at all. This is just a magnificent shorting opportunity. Possibly, or we get squeezed. You just click sell, and that what scared you? That was the typo they left to juggle up your mind, market makers. Yeah. It's definitely a nice psychological game. Oh, I got you, Michael. Okay. That it hasn't happened yet. Okay, so that sweep didn't hit TP2. Okay, I got a secondary sell signal. Now on this indicator. Russell kind of bottomed out. I was just going higher. Gold is yeah, not looking too good. Gold, I'm hoping it finds some support there. I think I'll go 368. That'd be $600. Okay. Okay, bull flag formation. I have to get some yang watching. All in on the short today. Make it or break it. Hey, be careful. If you're in a short and it breaks you, right now it's looking like it's gonna keep going high. So just be careful. Don't let it, don't let a position go against you to where you blow an account or whatever. Make sure your position sizing is good. You don't want to blow up just because of bad position sizing. Okay, gold's dumping a little bit. NASDAQ and S&P have a little bit of a pullback. Still could be a bull flag formation. 410 on S&P is probably going to be support. NASDAQ's still really weird. It's above VWAP, but it's still really weird. S&P looks pretty strong though. Dow looks pretty strong. Russell's, I don't know. Possibly bottomed out. Let's see.
S&P
in at
500 up
413.
0.24%, NASDAQ up 0.19%, Dow up 0.2%.
Tesla looks like it wants to rip. Nvidia probably gonna get ready to rip, but it did make a lower high. Google, guess we'll see. Yang 2659. What's a yang? Man, you really like these leveraged ETFs, huh? China bear. Dang, you're actually bearish on China. I'm actually long on China. Like overall, I think Chinese stocks are so undervalued. Like if I had a choice to either invest in US stocks or Chinese stocks, I would go Chinese. US stocks are crazy overvalued. Hasn't had 3 red candles all day. Yeah, I guess it hasn't. You're basically looking for the three candle bearish pattern or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. It's like the 3 green or like the green soldier or something. What is the anchor for your VWAP? I'm not sure. I have no idea how it's calculated on Webull. I noticed on TradingView, it sometimes is a little bit different. You love NQ? I mean, I should have been just scalping this entire time, man. Not feeling confident with the short. I'm feeling pretty neutral about it. My average is 389 on the prop firm account, so an average isn't as good as the cash account. But like, I feel pretty neutral about the short. $400 levels holding, getting iffy. Yeah, it is. Reverse to long. Alright, good luck. Mo coffee. Yeah, I'm drinking an energy drink today. So TP2 on the 15-minute orb strategy hasn't hit yet. If we drop down to 380-ish, we hit only one. Stop loss 380, long at 400. That's probably a pretty good long. I think you'll definitely get a 1-to-1.
Order filled.
Gonna keep going higher, above 400. Another day of going nowhere fast. Market conditions looking strong right now to the upside. Yeah, the crazy thing is, that one little tiny news thing that just wicks down, stopping everybody out. That's what's like so scary about longing right now with how the market is. So scary to long. One little tiny news thing drops and then just wicks down 50 points. So that breakdown trend kind of disappeared, but it's pretty much around here. Maybe like this, or maybe like this. We're also testing that longer. Oh, never mind, we're not testing it. The trend line's just messed up on the longer time frames, I guess. That's so weird. The lines get messed up. So the lines are around 450. 450. I think we can stomach that drawdown. $450. Okay, so far this breakout signal has given us 52 points with that wick up. That's about the average move. Yeah, that's the average one right there.
At 11 a.m. Eastern Time, we have the Canadian budget balance. Previous minus 23.88 billion.
Need to trail your stops quicker in these market conditions. Yeah. Yeah, especially with like a big news wick. But even if you're trailing your stop on a big news wick, you can get crazy slippage. This chop's still in your 566 puts on QQQ. Friday, 400 and 415. Out with 4 minis. Oh, nice. Good stuff. We will normally sell off 1 to 2 p.m. Fridays. I mean, I don't know.
Order filled.
I don't know what we normally do. We normally are not this crazy overbought in the market. Other than during very big bubbles. There's nothing really normal about this right here. Nothing normal about this. This is normal. This is normal. You know, this is normal. This is normal, I guess. Normal. What we've been seeing, kinda not normal. It's been very prolonged. I guess it might be normal. Some of those rallies have lasted a while, but yeah, it's gonna definitely be pulling back at some point. August may be the month where we get the nice pullback. And bears are gonna start eating a lot. Bears are gonna be having steak dinners. Okay, gold's dumping a little bit, huh? Dropping slightly below that trend line. That's happened once before back here. Let's all welcome NVDQ to the portfolio. Looking like the Caracas market when their fiat started melting down. I mean, yeah, that also could be a possibility. See, that's also the thing that kind of worries me is that it's possible that this will be like a full-on melt up that hasn't happened yet in US history. And it would be because the US dollar would basically lose all its value. So that is in the back of my mind. And that is possibly why a lot of big institutional investors are buying at these levels, if they are. Forgot all-time highs. Pasha, do you think NQ is going to touch 440 before coming back down? I think it's possible, yeah. I'm ready for it if it does. I'm ready for 450 as well. Everyone is ready for the big short. Yeah, that's another reason it could possibly not happen. Who knows? It's been a crazy short
In 5
squeeze to
minutes'
the
time, we'll
top.
have the Canadian budget balance. Previous minus 23 spot 88
10 seconds
billion.
away from triple red. Yeah. Oh. Let's see if this is a nice rejection. I rejected off this previous top here. Powell on Wednesday. Say we pull back then. 400. That's the test. I guess it broke below there. Might be good news, but it could just test VWAP here. Let's see what happens. This could be giving me a this could be I keep misspeaking. This could be giving me an opportunity to exit this short at pretty much break even. Big bounce. Better to buy large cap stocks that will have some value until the fiat currency goes to zero. Yeah, 100%, Nick. Hit it. Wall draft, good thing you're not retired. This economy is not helping my confidence. It begins. Go Sox. Could be a sell-off too. You're in at 395. Are you in long at 395? Oh, I'm hoping you didn't short at 395.
1 minute to go.
Wait, 1 minute till what? Canadian budget balance, okay. You're long, okay. 3 minute looks weak. Okay. Market has developed some overhead resistance over the past few days. It's overbought. That's why it's struggling. Yeah, that's kind of my reasoning for wanting to short here. Because to me
10
this
seconds.
is like finally looking like some weakness. You know? It's finally looking like some weakness to me.
Minus 0.23 billion, minus 0.23 billion.
Welcome BTCZ once again to the bear camp. Oh yeah, by the way, I shorted Bitcoin a little while ago. I cashed it out this morning. Wasn't too bad. A little bit of profit. Looks like the short could possibly begin. In at 395, looking for 410. Hopefully it doesn't only give you 10 points. The stool has no legs. SMT divergence on the SPY could drop here. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if this is a bear flag formation. 400's testing again on the NASDAQ. That gold long's not doing very well. It's about to stop me out. Where does it get support? Yeah, that'd be too much of drawdown for the risk. What was that? Oh, that was my gold stopping out. Just made 1700. Nice. 390 stop loss. Uh-oh. Baby's sad again. He just woke up. Will SPY it drop back down to 635.50? I have no idea, man. I'm in the short right now, but you know, it's not looking good for me, I think, being short. To me, it doesn't look good. Long, long way down. To me, it's not looking good on the short side. You know, anything could happen. The gold trade did stop out. Gold is selling off pretty hard. Let's see. What did we have marked out here? I don't know. Gold is like I feel like gold is at a super support level, or it's breaking below it. Baby doesn't like an overbought market. That's true. He's a fundamental investor. I had to take some loss on SPY. 624, the trap door. We lose 393, we sell off. Yeah, it's just such weird movement, you know? Very, very weird movement. It's like early in the morning. We had a nice big rally up and just like nothing. It did get 90 points to the upside on that sweep. All right, I'm gonna enter a long on gold here. I got stopped out on it. I'm entering long on it again. I think I go 200. Could go 200 for 1K. It's even only 175. 175 for 1K, so this week is our stop loss on gold. That'll be kind of a long-term trade. I'm just gonna hold that, you know, for might take a couple weeks. All right. Faz is sucking eggs, still holding. Just ain't right. Of course, we're ranging right now. Yeah. Eduardo, good morning. Oh, he's so upset. I mean, S&P's forming a bull flag right now. It wants to break all-time highs. I don't know about the NASDAQ, though. Dow rejected 45K. Russell, okay. $395 still holding. Gold got slapped. Yeah, a little bit. It did come down to that trend line, so I don't know. I think it's a good entry. Do you want me to hold him? I think he's hungry. You didn't give him the what? Oh, the plum. Oh, gotcha. Little baby's eating some plums. Market's still so strong. Yeah. Gold seems overbought. It seems overbought, but when you think about the fact that currency risk and all of that is increasing, especially with the how the administration's trying to do with interest rates and all that. That's kind of why gold has been being bought up. Gold has been being bought up by a lot of central banks. Ooh, silver sold off, actually. Silver failed to break out of 40. Sold off. I think gold's the better long, though, at this level. Okay. Sound of a hungry baby. Yeah. You can't believe it's holding. I mean, I can believe it. But it's like a definitely very weird Very weird movement today. Very, very weird. How does our volume look? So just a little bit lower. A little bit lower, but it's interesting. Interesting that we're ranging so much. I mean, it kind of picked a direction to the upside, but in all reality, it's like they're not really picking an actual direction. Today could be a chop up. Today could be a chop up, or it's just people are afraid to be going in either direction because of maybe something dropping. Okay, today, so yesterday we were at extreme greed at 74. Today we're at 75 extreme greed on the fear and greed index. Interesting. It's getting very close for shorts to start paying. And by very close, I mean like in the coming weeks. Need a dipper change. Oh, diaper change. No, you got a clean diaper. Pal cuts, we're gonna sell off. Yeah, that's something that I kind of think too will probably happen. Because that's like what everybody's waiting for and all of that, and it's like it finally happens and they're like, okay, it's time to take profits.
Order filled.
Buy the rumor, sell the news, correct? Yeah. Holding 400 strongly. Yeah, it's very interesting. The thing is, we're like, it's not that we're even just holding, we're just stuck there. So we're not jumping, we're not dumping. We're just stuck there. That's already been like that for the past hour. By the way, I don't need coffee. I got this. Thanks. Not dumping at all. Okay, Russell's selling off a little bit. You'll take the other side of cuts. More money will come into the market and business will expand operations. Yes, except for Powell said he's only going to cut if essentially there are issues that come in, that they start seeing slowing down. When you look at the historical change of rates, or cutting of rates, the Federal Reserve usually cuts rates to prevent a recession. And then a recession usually happens. So, we did have already a couple rate cuts. And that was like, you know, they cut those rates because they're like, oh crap, this is a little bit too high. Like, we don't want to dump the economy into a recession. But if they cut rates this year, like they're planning for a couple, obviously they want a soft landing, all that stuff. Like tell me when in history we've had such crazy growth in everything where in the next several years there's not a recession. That's why I think statistically speaking you're better on the short side. I'm not saying better on the short side for like years, but better on the short side for like 6 months to a year. But this also brings back the whole thing of stock market to GDP ratio, the Shiller PE ratio, things like that. Historically overvalued markets. If inflation's brought down and we don't get any hyperinflation or anything like that, like these valuations will normalize. That's just, I guess that's kind of the hedge with a lot of the institutions, is that they're a little worried about hyperinflation and currency risk and all of that, so that's why they're okay with buying at insane valuations. Because over like a 20-year period, you know, they're gonna win anyways. But like in the short, medium term, yeah, probably correction in order. Let's see. This range still predictable at this point. Powell and company were going for the soft landing, but then Taco Man came in. Abili early 90s, but you agree? I mean, I guess early 90s is a good example of very strong growth for a long period of time. But I would argue that's been the case since 2017. We've been kind of like in a very, very crazy good market. And something big is cooking, I think. I wonder if we actually sweep to Asia highs. Oh man, the baby's like so funny. He has he does this little hyperventilating thing. Yeah, when he wants something, it's super funny. He just like pretends like he's dying. He's like hyperventilating, and then you give him what he wants, and then he stops right away. This is starting to look like a sick head and shoulders pattern. Yeah, maybe. I was seeing the head and shoulders before this. I thought it failed, but I don't know. We're wanting to go higher. Jim, at time earlier cut were not needed and inflation went rampant. So your point as well, as long as cuts are not political. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about COVID time period, right? Is that where you're talking about that the cuts weren't needed? Baby's managing you. Yep. So ready to short. Yeah, we'll see. It looks like it wants to go higher. Yeah, like I thought this here was potential head and shoulders, but like didn't really play out. So I'm not really seeing it right now. I was seeing it also on the bigger time frame. Maybe that's what you're referring to. Like on the 1 hour or 30-minute. We got the shoulder, head, shoulder. That's possible. And then like a test of 250. That's kind of what I was looking at this morning. During COVID. Okay, so during COVID, that was like a political rate cut. So, Jerome Powell was pressured into cutting rates back then by yours truly, the one that's asking for rate cuts right now, and that blamed inflation on the previous administration.
Order filled.
But it was a political rate cut. He was pressured into it, just like he's getting pressured now. Except for Powell's like, dude, I'm not doing it. Okay. Interesting movement. If this drops like 50 points, I'm gonna be so happy. Or 100 points. 100 points works too. Appreciate how grounded I am. Maybe it's just denial. Just kidding. No, thanks, man. I try to keep it chill. Okay. 1 minute now. Head and shoulders. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if this one plays out. This sweep up literally rejected at this same exact spot here. Exact same level. So, yeah. Still trying to go higher, I guess. Alright. That's 420.
Order filled.
COVID was an excuse for the government to reward their big money donors with trillions. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was an absolute cash grab. Absolute cash grab. Stick or move on. I'm sticking to the short. I'm already mentally prepared for the drawdown. lot of people trying to short close to all-time high. Yeah, I mean, we could be on the wrong side here. I mean, we are on the wrong side currently, in the negative. Trillions of fiat currency ended up in the stock market during the COVID bailouts. Yep. So that was like all political, I think.
Order filled.
Seems like a bear trap. Yeah. Man, I'm not liking it. I'm not a big fan of this. Not a big fan of this, obviously. It's never, I'm short right now, Star. Head and shoulders on the 1 minute now. See, the 1 minute head and shoulders, though, they're not, I don't think they're, like, very accurate. But I think this 30-minute head and shoulders could possibly play out. It could even come up higher and break that high and then reject. Like, it could come up to 450 and it still be a head and shoulders that plays out. MKT, slow rolling summer doldrums. I do not understand what that means, G2. Scalp the like button, everyone. Oh. Thanks, man. I mean, even if you guys don't hit a bunch of likes, I'll still be streaming. But thanks, man. It definitely helps with the algorithm. It pushes us up in the search results. So the more viewers we get, the more it helps me out. Littlest baby sad again. I'm just sad all the time, huh? Little complainer. Yeah? Now he's laughing. He's such a little faker, it's hilarious.
Order filled.
Call it a day. Lost 150 GG. Hey man, it's alright. Next week's new opportunity. Dan man, like the monotone voice. Doesn't matter the topic. It's not irritating. Well, thanks, man. I've had a lot of people make fun of my monotone voice. I legitimately had to like force myself to try to make intonations and all that stuff. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's, yeah. It used to not be that way. At some point in whenever I was a teenager or something, I was like, man, having intonation and all this stuff is way too much effort while speaking. Like, why not just speak as low effort as possible? And then it just like became a habit and I've never broke. Still trying to get out of it, but nice little reminder that I still do have a monotone voice. Zara Trident,
Just to let you
Baby
know,
Pasha
Canadian budget
going to be
balance
the
May
next
25th
GOAT trader.
reports
Oh, I
now
would
on
love
the feed
that.
for you.
Dude, if Baby Pasha becomes a GOAT trader, oh, that's gonna be cool. Why do you say no? Why not? Be like a straight up professional trader. Like, why not? It'd be awesome. Whoa, what just happened? That didn't even wick up to that order. That was an interesting stop. That wick up didn't even... Oh, I guess it did hit the price. Never mind. David, you have a calming voice. That's good. Oh, well, my webcam is literally just paused at the worst moment as I'm talking. Come on, Asia, sweep the calm before the storm. Yeah, it's just been a lot of chop. I mean, I kind of was expecting for this to continue up higher. We had the bull flag here, broke up, it didn't break the highs yet. Dow's selling off a little bit. Russell not doing really anything. Gold's trying to dump even more. Silver is, oh, silver's dumping hard. Wow. Very interesting.
According to the FT, cracks widened in Japan in US's interpretation of tariff trade deal.
Interesting.
From the article, the US will secure only 90% of profits from joint investments with Japan if it takes on a proportional amount of risk and financing, Tokyo said on Friday as cracks widen in the two allies' interpretation of their hastily agreed trade deal. Japanese officials said there was no written agreement with Washington and no legally binding one would be drawn up after Trump administration officials claimed Tokyo would back investments in the US from which American taxpayers would reap 9/10 of the profit. As a reminder of what the deal was supposed to do, Japan has secured a reduction in reciprocal and automotive tariffs from US President Trump's threatened level of 25% to 15% in the deal announced this week, but sharply different perceptions of what was agreed have since become apparent.
Okay. I'm gonna lock in my cash account position. I'm setting my risk here.
We have posted out the article on the feed for you as well.
This is my risk. And that's reward. So hoping for a retest at 350 for the cash account to pay out. That's basically my max risk for the day. So a break to the upside and banking 450. So I'm entering that. I'm married to the short, guys. What can I say? Is that Benzinga speaking? That is Financial Juice. Link in the description if you want to check it out. We really basically need to come all the way down to like 370, 360 and break it for this to become bearish. We are possibly a little extended. Maybe not really actually. But realistically, we need to come down quite far before this becomes like actually bearish. I mean, I guess breaking 390 you could say is bearish too. Breaking 390, that would go straight through a bunch of spots that have held. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. We're basically just holding one mini contract on the prop firm account. We've averaged up the position a little bit, so that's why we have some realized losses. But our average now is up to 409 for the short. Your contracts are down from 110 to 55, last 400. Ooh, sorry, man. Yeah, we're not getting dumpage. Jason, good morning. Happy Friday. How was everything? I didn't take my my strategy today. I opened up an earlier short based on just, I guess, general weakness that I saw on the little bit longer time frame. The opening range breakout came out, and I should have taken it. It has successfully hit TP2 now. This would have been like an incredible TP2 hit. Without a doubt, this is like an incredible TP2 hit. It could hit TP3, which is at like 450. But I entered short, got married to the position, was a little worried to go long, and yeah, unfortunately did not play my strategy, which would have actually paid out. Super sad. But anybody that did that strategy, I think Lynette did that strategy this morning, so congrats on getting that payout there. Very, very good job if you did take the trade. Finally showing a little weakness. Come on. Finally. Needs to break 410, then 400 on the S&P. 400 on the NASDAQ needs to break. Like, we finally had some sellers step in, man. But yeah, Lynette, good job. Good job. Because I was just looking at them like, man, do I flip? And I just didn't do it. I really should have flipped. Because TP2 did hit. That would have been profit. That would have been profit target. That would have been profit on the day. That would have been really, really good play. It didn't even like... The thing is, it chopped around a little bit, but it never came down back into the 15-minute range. It never came back down. So like, all you got to do is just, you set up your order at TP1, the partial, and then the rest at TP2. And like, if you would have walked away from your computer, you would have had targets filled. So yeah, good short, or good longs there for those disciplined traders unlike myself. Okay, so that was a pullback. 25 points again. Not strong enough yet to call it weak. Finally got some signs of weakness. Come on, let's see a head and shoulders play out. I would love that so much. Dips have been bought up quickly. Yeah. I'm hoping we soon see dips not be bought up anymore. It's like every day New York opens sweeps lows or highs, then sets the trend. Then around lunchtime, trend reverses. Yeah, we have been seeing that happening, I guess. You're right. Large wicks on the downside, yep. Yeah, they've been buying them up. Nice big jump. Okay, silver's just full dumping. Silver's at oversold up to the 1 hour. 4 hours about to hit oversold. Wow. It's probably gonna get to some support here. Got this trend line as well on silver. Man, that might be a nice long on silver if it gets there. But I don't know, this sell-off is pretty crazy too. It hasn't really sold off this hard without a bounce. Crude looks weak to you. Yeah, I don't even look at WTI. Hopefully people made money off that pullback. Well, I haven't yet. I haven't made enough yet for taking the risk. Have you ever considered DXY? No. There are like a couple things I look at, but I'm pretty limited with what I look at. Okay, S&P's testing these levels. Needs to come down. Hearing those sellers, but will they have enough strength to push it through? They will. Just to tap through a little bit. They gotta push through some more. They gotta push through some more. Then through the VWAP. Then through 400 down here. Oh, sellers are gonna need to push a lot. They're gonna need to push a lot so that we can start hitting some stops. I'm sure there are a bunch of stop losses right underneath that VWAP. So if we can get sellers to push through here, peaking below VWAP, we get a bunch of stop outs for the longs. And then that maybe brings us down to 350. Let's go. Bounced off 400 after all that sell-off. Yeah. Need sellers to continue pushing. Had some initial sellers. Buyers aren't stepping in just yet. Sellers backed off just for a second. Okay, sold on, heard on a lot of market sells there. Baby's sad because we're not breaking through these levels. The baby's crying, saying push it down. Don't bounce. Going short for 350, couple TPs above. Alright, good luck. $400 has been holding like crazy, you're right. Just your shorts now. Watch for the hook. Cover your shorts. Think I should cover them? I guess I could bring down my stop loss actually, since we did reject. Yeah, I'll bring down my stop. But no, I'm not covering them. Look at that, guys. Mochi Hedgie is a market maker. He wants me to cover my shorts. Are you a market maker? Are you trying to manipulate me into not holding this short before a dump?
New legal grounds for Trump's Brazil tariff threat. So, Trump administration is preparing a new emergency declaration as a basis for tariffs on Brazil, according to people familiar. The move, which is not yet final, would be necessary to impose Trump's threatened 50% levy on a country whose situation is far different than others who've been hit with reciprocal tariffs. While other nations targeted hold goods trade surpluses with the US, Brazil is running a deficit. So again, the US is preparing new legal grounds for Trump's Brazil tariff threat.
Okay. Buyers are too strong there. They're too strong until they're not. So let's see. Just feel like we're gonna be stuck at these levels for the rest of the day. Like buyers clearly want all-time highs, sellers just defending, not pushing lower. That's possible as well. Ready for them to give up. PBR in your sights. Yeah, you're right. How did that react? No reaction.
Order filled.
Took some buys close to low. Nice. Ben, loading sign. I don't know if something's loaded or if you put a loading sign. Ron, thanks for the sub. Welcome to his channel. Gurov just bought a 300k Apex account. Nice. Let's go. Ben, Copy trade 250Ks. That's what you're doing? Phoenix. So you got monetize. Now you got commercials. Yep. I put it on the lowest level. But the we got, I think, about 40% of YouTube premium members, so they don't see commercials. Let me know if they're like too much or anything. But I'm like testing them out. Jason, are you in long? No, I'm in short. JFST and Yang working their way north. 3K running, nice. Sad baby.
Order filled.
Okay, might just stop out here. All
Stop
right.
filled.
Stopped out there. Might have been a bad stop, to be honest. Mochi cover shorts. Well, I covered at a loss there. Okay. So now I essentially have $150 maximum that I can lose until I have to stop myself out on the prop firm accounts. Check Discord. I'm not seeing your new post. If you posted something new, I'm not seeing it. Can I do Apex on your phone? Yeah, you can. Waiting for rest of lows. Test of lows. Reduce sizing? Yeah, I might. Could never pass 300K account because it takes 20K profit to pass it. Yeah, you kind of just have to size up on it. Long for Asia highs again. Had to cancel your short. The trend's too strong. Yeah. The trend's too strong until you get the news candle. Buy low, sell high today. It looks like that's what the trend is today, yeah. The orb strategy would have worked out very, very nicely today. Would have worked out perfectly. But you know what? I was a bit undisciplined. I was a bit undisciplined there and did not flip long. And I should have. I literally got a breakout signal. I got the break of the opening range. I got a retest of the opening range. There was every possibility. Like, this was like the cleanest opening range breakout play ever. Literally like the cleanest. What did I do? I entered a short back at the bottom of the range and got married to the position. So, getting married to the position is not good. That is why I think sorry, there we go. That is why I think I just need to not take trades within those 15 minutes, man. Unless I'm getting a breakout or a breakdown signal. Like, take those. Because I got the... like, I literally had, like, a very tiny short position. And then the breakout happened, and I'm like, oh, I don't trust it. But it's like... It's honestly my short bias. Because I'm in a short. It's like, psychologically, I'm, like, already bought into the short. It's just undisciplined trade today, guys. You saw it live. You saw it live, raw. You saw it. Don't be like me. Follow the plan. Retest. Interesting. Looks short after lunch. Always short. Stock Jordan. Tiny sizing. Oh, Grov will help out Justine right there. Phoenix. I got that chart drawn up right. Not really. I guess there's something like this happening here. Something like that. Is it something like this? Something like that. So it's kind of a fake out to the downside. We're humans. Sometimes I think it's an all mind thing. Yeah. Lost 50% plus on the put so far. Really wanted to exit. Or do I diamond hands? I don't know, man. We could like, based on the back test, we could easily go up to like 450 and like range up there until the end of the day. Aftermarket could sell a little bit and then we close for the weekend. It's really, really hard to say. But man, like look at these 30-minute candles. You see that? You see that? It's just all buying. Bias used to be one of your problems. Now you have to ask yourself before you trade. Is this a bias trade? If yes, don't take it. Yeah, that's a good way of doing it. Mochi says sell your puts. Mochi's giving all the financial advice right now. I don't know, man. It's so real. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. It's looking strong. Like, I want it to dump, but it's looking strong. It looks like it just wants to break higher. I mean, the possible head and shoulders play on the larger time frame, I think it can still play out. It's still in play, but like it can grind us out before it even plays out. It could play out literally on Monday. So it's really hard to say. So below 630, 610 for SPY. Managing the trade is much harder than taking it. 0DTE puts, you might want to start selling those in an hour. Markets are due for a sell-off, but trying to time it is nearly impossible. Playtest strategy, unbiased is best bet. Yeah. If you can average in a little on resistance, that would help. Think it'll trend higher for the rest of the session. then we're looking for shorts next week. Yeah, I think that's definitely a possibility today. Might need to change my diaper after the baby. Man. I want to see some strength on gold here. I want to see some bottoming action. I don't want to see any more dropping. Gold better start picking up here. S&P just wants to go higher.
Order filled.
What are we thinking, guys? Does this look like a head and shoulders on the S&P? On the 2-minute? What are we thinking here? SPY has room for a $10 drop. Yeah, it does. Or are you talking about the SPY index? Or ETF? On the S&P futures, I think it definitely can drop 10 points to test 400. But for the actual SPY, I don't know. I don't know if it happens today. I know during a bearish market, it definitely can. Okay, holding this one for Hail Mary. Oh, look at that. Arnold pose. Pasha, I also trade futures. Heck yeah. A little bit red today. Let's see if we can make it back. Well, I already cut those losses. I'm just playing playing small position sizing. See what happens. QQQ almost at all-time high is now dropping. Eric Serrano, happy Friday, Pasha. Don't forget about your other viewers at the daily $30. Hey, Eric. Hey, good call, good call. Calling me out. All right, let's go. You're calling me out. I always get carried away with the trades. Day trading is like it takes a lot of focus and attention. Alternate dimension gambler Arnold. Get out, get back in at top with confirmation. You think so, Phoenix? I mean, I'm super tiny position size. If it goes up to like 450, I'm going to like triple up. Okay. I was looking at healthcare today, earlier this morning. But actually, China's looking pretty good too. Maybe not. double top. If you take a profit today on TPT, will you have to wait until Monday to receive it? Oh, that's a good question. I don't remember. I know it's like within 12 hours the payout comes. It might only come on Monday. I don't know if they do Saturday ACH. So yeah, it might take the weekend. All right. Okay. Doing $15.76. Done $20 into United Health. Still so strong. They'll tell you take profits before end of day. You can withdraw from account tonight, but bank deposits on Monday. Yeah, that's what I think it is. Recommend to sell QQQ. Hold for about 2 hours. Your opinion? Already wrapped for the day with 6,500 profit. Nice. Good stuff, man. Who are you trading with? You doing Apex? Yeah, if I followed my orb strategy, I would have made it. Careful, NQ can go to 23,460 levels and reverse sharply. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. It's what I'm waiting for. I could put in, I guess, some market orders. That's probably a good idea in case we do get the wick up, actually. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. Let's got our orders in there. And we'll double up on the cash position up there. Warren Buffett, is that you? No trade of it? Okay. Just ain't right. So tough. Been shorting, but only a few points profit at a time. Long traders are easier. Yeah, I mean, over time, in general, longs are a lot easier. It's just scary to be longing. Just in general at these valuations. Whenever the sell-offs come, they're just so quick. Okay. Join on a short at 450. All right. Here comes Asia High. Yeah. Let's see. Where's TP3 at? TP3 is at 449. So if you're playing that orb strategy, I don't know if Lynette's already out fully. But Lynette took the trade. That was a good trade. I literally feel like such a numbskull that I'm like, I gotta make sure I play my strategy. And then I completely go against it today. Like, I feel like such a numbskull. But whatever. Been out? Okay. You still short? No, I covered, or I stopped out a bit lower and re-entered after a move of about 10 points up or so. And now I've got some orders up on the high point. But yeah, I am short. All right, I'm going to... Gotta record this YouTube short. Go, go, go. Fill our shorts in reverse. I was short, now I'm short on this month's rent. Oh no. Ben, don't tell me that's actual, for real. Okay, I'm gonna record this YouTube short right now. Okay. Be right back.
EU's von der Leyen says,
Alright,
I'll meet
I'm
with
gonna
Trump
edit
in
this real
Scotland
quick.
on
Looks like we're
Sunday.
grinding up. Pretty crazy. Let's see what happens here.
Von der Leyen says, I had a good call with Trump. Seeing a bit of strength in the S&P 500, bit of weakness in the dollar off the back of this. Von der Leyen says, we will discuss transatlantic trade relations and how we can keep them strong.
Alright, look at that
These
grind up.
comments
That's
from EC
crazy.
President von der
We
Leyen
haven't
came
filled
from a
yet.
post on X,
447.
following a good call with the president.
So
We
we
agreed
have
to meet
gone
in
just
Scotland on
slightly
Sunday and
above
discuss
Asia
transatlantic
highs.
trade relations and how to keep them strong.
Let's see. 81.51 size on order, sitting 565.85. Mochi Hedgy, clear blue sky here, go long. I mean, yeah. If you look at the previous all-time high breaks, yeah, it could move 100 points higher. I guess that's valid. That's valid, but I'm gonna keep this for now. It's valid. Eagle Eye Trading, thanks for a sub. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Phoenix, double up, not triple up, maybe quadruple if it keeps going up. Stop loss half at that point. Yo, Discord check. All right, let's Discord check. Whoa, Gurov's up 12K. Wow. Nice, dude. Gurov's got some big size on that. If you guys want to see that, get on the Discord, check it out. Aqua, you got your account blown, actually? Man. Man, that's rough. Dude, if only orb strategy. MVP orb strategy. If only I had the discipline. My goodness, this is an incredible move up. This would have been so good. But shoulda, coulda, woulda. Why didn't you guys stop me, okay? No, I'm just kidding. Some of you guys were telling me take the orb strategy and I didn't. I'm so bad. Cheers, Michael. Happy for you, brother. Lynette, look at that candle. Yeah, I know. This is insane. Aqua Florescaping. New account on Monday. Ugh. I mean, you hate to see it, but yeah, it does happen to like everybody. Then up 12. Sorry, 12 million. Aces, is that a cash account? This one right here is, yeah. The main graph is a cash account, correct? You're up 60 million. Let's go, 60 million. Oh, we didn't get the 650 fill. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true. At least it's not a cash account. That's why it's nice trading with the prop firm accounts. If you do some crazy over leveraging or revenge trading or whatever, guess what? Prop firm account, you just blow the account. It's not much risk. Helps you stay disciplined. You bought with 500 minis at 5,000 back in 2005, still holding. Oh, that would be nuts. Which is, wow, I think we missed TP3 by 25 cents. And it's rejecting now. A little 10-point rejection. Some people front-loaded it a little bit. Come on, take it a little higher. Take it a little higher. Come on now. Fill our shorts. For people that don't know anything about trading, me saying fill my shorts, it just like sounds so funny. My wife has been getting used to the trading language, because I would trade obviously not on live stream before the live stream, before I started live streaming, and yeah, once I started live streaming, she's like, "What the heck are you saying?" She said, "What?" I don't know if that's a good thing or not. She said I always fill my shorts. Okay. Anyways. Weirdo over there. Because I'm lactose intolerant. And I'm in denial. Well, that's why I'm having an energy drink, not coffee with creamer. So, yeah. I'm pretty self-aware. Okay. What's gonna happen here? So S&P still possibly wanted to break up higher. Russell has like a long-term bear flag. Dow's been in like this selling channel. I don't know if it continues or not. Let's see what this looks like here. I guess it looks like it's might be breaking out. But there's also that too. Yeah, we'll see. Dow's been kind of in this selling wedge, but it could just be a really, really big bull flag forming. Okay, let's see if the S&P wants to take it higher. Can we see 23,600 today on NASDAQ? I doubt it. I sincerely doubt it, but I think we could see 23,500. 23,600 I think is probably not. Most likely not. Oh, why did you not fill my shorts? Okay, what did the minis hit? The minis hit 449. Micros hit 449.25. No! Let's make sure this is a bull flag so we can get a nice sweep up and come back down. With that nice sweep up. I gotta post this YouTube video. Day 668. Man, I feel like I have ADHD or something. Like with trading. It's like full on ADHD. I'm like trying to record this TikTok video to post to YouTube Shorts, and then I'd like hear some selling on the tick strike, and then all of a sudden I'm just like a squirrel or a dog looking at a squirrel. There it goes. Come on, come on, come on.
Order filled.
Okay, filled one, filled
Order
two, filled three, filled four,
Order filled.
filled
Order
five.
filled.
So seeing US stock indexes extend gains here. S&P 500 up
Ooh.
around spot 35%.
Yeah, Rusty, no
Yeah, we
swearing.
did see some boosted upside momentum at around.
You
11
fell
minutes
asleep,
past.
woke
There's
up, and
EC
you're
President von
down.
der Leyen said on
The
X that
spare
she'll be
stuff
meeting
is
with
getting a
Trump
bit
in
old.
Scotland
Oh,
on
man.
Sunday.
Yeah, I was wondering why you're not messaging. Yeah, it's like it's pumping right now. Okay, we filled one on the cash account. Need to fill one last one before we dump. Just Just fill it and then dump, you know? Don't even go up to go up to 23,500. There's no need, you know? There's really no need to do that. Like, I get that there's crazy buying power and all that. Like, there's no need to do that, you know? You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it like back here, okay? You just don't need to. If you do this, I'm gonna be sad. Okay, we're overbought on the 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, and getting there on the 30 minute. So I think these shorts getting filled is a good thing.
Order filled.
Bro, it's over. Set your stop loss. Where do you think I should set my stop loss?
Order filled.
$475 maybe. He said, "Bro, it's over." What do you think happens here? Do we go to the moon? We're going to Mars right now. Man, this is a super nice mega trend. Let's see, TP4 is at 473. Our stop loss 476. Hmm. 476. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2.
Order filled. Order filled.
1, 2. This is a mega trender. It's crazy. $57.25. $480 rejection coming. Sorry, I'm missing messages right now because this is a crazy run up. This is actually insane. How many points are we up? 140 points. We're 70 points above this chop around. Yeah, I mean, it could go higher here. It could definitely go higher. This is absolutely nuts. Let's see. S&P hit all-time highs, right? Yeah. It broke through. The 30-minute is overbought. 1 hour, not there yet. 30 minutes overbought. 72 RSI, 71. I guess it could go a little higher. Let's see. We entered a bunch of shorts up here. Average of 451. Average of 447 on the cash account. Mochi. I know. Hey guys, gotta listen to Mochi next time. He the market maker. Let's see. Sorry, I missed a bunch of messages. Hopped in another for 480 cashed halfway. All-time high. Just double down after your nap time for a big bear rally. Moonshot. Take some of your wife's profits. She has gone to the moon. She's like 70K since the beginning of the year. Nice. That's some profits to play with. My friend's son of Putin. I think this sheet, it's going to moon like a dog. That's funny. Alright, minus the 15K I've stolen from her. Bang! Gurav's happy right now. He was longs. Insane pump. Yeah, this is crazy. Buying volume is too high. NASDAQ can go to 23,600. I mean, man, I'm gonna be so surprised if it does. Thanks. Trying to short this is brave. I mean, it is overbought on RSI and all of that, so I guess looking at that, that's why we're doing it. My contracts are basically worthless. Fear horrible right now. Being wrong so bad is so insulting. Hey, man, it happens. Happens to all of us. Even the professionals are wrong sometimes. Short this, LOL. Did he find the workaround to cursing? Did he? Oh, Rodrigo, you made me curse. Oh my goodness. You guys are bad. I'm the bravest guy you know, or the stupidest, I'll tell you at the end of the day. Bigger fish out here, bud. Oh, man. Alright, well, we got our stop losses. If they hit, I gotta take the disciplined, like, golf course. I think it's gonna be golf course here, guys, if I get stopped out. Gurav's up 31K. My golly. Okay, that's stop out. That's stop out from all of it. Hands off. Hands off for me. If NASDAQ holds 23,450, it can go up to 23,600. I mean, it can go up anywhere, but I sincerely doubt a move up of 300 points to the upside. To break all-time highs. I think that's way too much. If we look at previous breaks, even though we're crazy overextended, I would think, let's see. Previous high 429. There's possibility of it hitting like 23,550. Pasha's cooked. Yeah. Dude, not a good day. Not a good day. And gold's just dumping too. Like, everything's kind of going against us today. See, here's the thing. If I was nice and disciplined, like a good little boy, and I took my 15-minute opening range strategy, I would be at TP2. I would have had the profit target filled, and we would be getting a payout. Instead, I went against it, and we got cooked. TP4 actually hit. I know, honey. I need to stick to my strategy. That was dumb. That was dumb. Back is throbbing. Yeah, my back's hurting too. I need to go play some golf. My back is hurting and my heart is hurting and my brain is hurting. We got wrecked, guys. We got wrecked. Like this movement here. Oh man, like hindsight's always 20/20, but man, the strategy just played out. It played out, and I did not flip. I did not flip, and I got the indicator very early. I got the indicator at 370. I got the indicator to long at 370. It broke above the range. I had time to enter when it came back down to test the range. By the time it was at TP1, I was like, oh, it's too late to enter. I'm still going to play it short. Yikes. Yikes, guys. Don't be like me. Play the strategy. Play the strategy. Be disciplined. 500 is next. Short at 450. Oh. You can 1K 2 days ago. Now you got 300 thanks to the bulls. Nice. Pain, pain, pain. You'll be shorting the whole way. I mean, if you're able to hold shorts for like weeks, I think these levels might be good to short into August. Yeah, that one guy said he was short in gold. He's smart. Yeah, that's Ponzi. He tells us when to put crash helmets on. Been married for 34 years. The dumbest thing you did was put your trading device within earshot of your wife. Still green this week. Yeah, we're green this week. Look at the Tesla chart as well. Ran up 2. There's Nvidia just chopped. Google just chopped. Yeah, it's really just Tesla, man. Yeah, Tesla really held that 300 level. I think actually Tesla 325 is a rejection spot. Did Tesla really just fuel this whole rally? What's Microsoft doing? Okay, yeah, Microsoft rallied pretty good. If gold breaks 3,300, we will dump hard. Like indices will dump hard, you think? Bonds are up. Very interesting. Ran up too fast. You can swing trade this short, no problem. Between you and the woman. Playing with about 1.5. Okay, nice. Older than dirt, so we just have to cut out one of those senior citizen cruises if you make a mistake. You're funny. 23,500. So Mochi's thinking we're hitting 23,500. Okay, guys, here's the executive decision, okay? Hear me out here. Do I end the stream and go to the golf course? Or do I sit here and wait for an indication of shorting? There's just no way I'm longing this. You know what I mean? There's no way I'm longing this. Wow, must be a sign. What the heck is going on? Okay, I'm making a poll.